boys, another curious tale from the wild old days of Van Diemen's Land, about the loss of a living thing. The tale of the Macquarie Island parakeet, the green ghost of the shore. Now here's another curious tale from the wild old days of Van Diemen's Land, about the loss of a living thing. This time it's a parrot. Bright little fella, green feathers, quick wings, and a habit of rummaging through seaweed like a beachcomber looking for treasure. A Macquarie Island parakeet. Scientists called it Cyanorhamphus erythrodis. For a long while they thought it was just a subspecies of the red-fronted parakeet from New Zealand. Later on, the scientists shuffled the names around again and grouped it with Rishek's parakeet. But whatever label you stick on it, it was its own island bird, and it lived only on Macquarie Island. When the island was first discovered in 1810, these parrots were everywhere. Flocks darting over the tussock grasslands, birds hopping along the shoreline. They had a funny little habit too. Instead of just eating seeds like most parrots, they rummaged through piles of beach-washed seaweed, picking out tiny invertebrates. A parrot eating seaside snacks, Dad. By 1820, people had already introduced dogs and cats to the island. Seal hunters also shot the birds for food, but even with all that going on, the parakeets were still common, right up until about 1880. Then something changed. In the 1870s, two more newcomers arrived, European rabbits and wakers, a tough, curious rail from New Zealand. Now that set off a proper ecological chain reaction. The rabbits multiplied like mad, chewing down vegetation across the island. But they also became food for predators, which meant the populations of cats and wakers grew bigger than ever before. And when rabbits ran low, those predators turned their attention to other creatures like the parakeets. But in barely 10 years, the birds were gone. The last recorded sighting came in 1891. And that was the end of the Macquarie Island parakeet. No more flashes of green over the tussock. No more parrots digging through seaweed along the shore.
That's not so long ago. Is it bad?
Not when you start wondering whether a creature might be cloned one day.
So true, Junior.
Because compared to some extinct beasts, these birds disappeared only yesterday in scientific time, which means somewhere in museum drawers, there may still be a whisper of dead DNA waiting patiently.
And who knows?
One day the green ghost of Macquarie Island might fly again.